So hello, this is Carlos, and I'm doing 2 loops of the golf course chip trail today. I figured that's what I would need. Hello. This is King's Pond. This is where all the ducks are. No, they didn't fly away today either.
So, like some little things that we love.
Hello. This is a bit of a climb here up to the northwest corner of the golf club. But I can feel the thin, warm sunshine of a winter morning. Hello. I already cycled to Fairways to get my groceries, so when I finish my 2 loops, I will be loading up my bike and riding home and relaxing for the rest of the day. Today is Sunday, and I'm just getting to a walk break here. There's a group of people up ahead. 2 dogs, 4 people. Hi. The dog was burying its pee, trying to cover up. So at this rate I'm not gaining on the walkers, because I'm also walking. But any second now I'm going to be running again. Hello. Good, thank you. Hi. And now I get some nice downhill. Hi. Followed by a not so nice uphill, which I shall also walk. This is my plan at the moment, to not overstress my heart. There's no real point. I don't have any reason to excel. No races coming up. Oh no, that's not true actually. I do have an 8-kilometer race, a road race with Graham. So yesterday he and I did 8 kilometers in, what was it now? 6/8, 49 minutes. And it was very icy underfoot. That's one of the reasons I chose to run here on the chip. The other thing was that there is superb recording potential here. A soft surface to run on and no cars. Not until I get to Finlayson Road. Today I'm just using my Gaia hiking app. It's tracking my total movements, biking and running. Today I already mapped out the route, so I know I'm going to be running 10 kilometers and cycling about 6. More ducks. This water feature is frozen, so I guess the ducks are a little spooked by that. It's been cold now for about 3 days. Hi. There's a young guy running towards me. Bare arms and bare legs.
6 kilometers.
Yeah, I've seen him before. Oh, some more runners. Hello. Hi. I saw those 2 women at the library just as I was locking up my bike. Yep, they're running about the same pace as I am. I should see them again. Under the weeping willow tree and over a little tributary of Bowker Creek. I believe it might be the headwaters of Bowker Creek. I know it already has a name. Hello. It already has a name when it comes out at the corner under the rec center. They already have signs for Bowker Creek, and that washes all the way down into the ocean at Oak Bay. A lot of development and a lot of civilization is based around watersheds. All these rivers were here way before any humans, and the rivers carved the landscape. Hello. It's a guy with a Colorado Rockies ball cap. I think they're a baseball team, I'm not sure. Hello. I know Denver has the Broncos. I think it's the Broncos. Just trying to wake up my brain a little bit to try and do some thinking. So far I haven't hit the pause button. That's interesting. This water feature has not frozen. So I guess the other one must be shallower or calmer, because they always say that still water, apart from running deep, still water freezes quicker than moving water, which makes sense. Up, up, up. Yeah, these deliberate walk breaks are factored in to try and keep my running as effortless as possible so that I'm not overstimulating my pump. There is a limit to the amount that you can rev an engine. Bearded man with dog. Hello. Hi. The last little bit of up for a while now. I guess I could have hiked that one, but I knew it was blissfully short. Now I will pause for a few minutes while I clear this noisy section at the south end of the golf course. So this is Bowker Creek again.
7 kilometers.
Yep, that's 7 kilometers of movement today since I left home on my bike and started running. Hi. I won't pull in today. I just had my breakfast. I'm fully hydrated and working on a belly full of cornflakes and cream. Should have enough fat calories there. Alright, another hike section. Only just because I want to have a little bit left for lap 2. So that was 7 kilometers from home. This is, I think it's a 3.2 kilometer loop. So by the time I get back to the top, it'll be 10, and then 13, and then, I don't know, maybe another couple back. We'll see. As I say, I mapped it on the most excellent daily mile mapping tool. Go over to profile, go down to routes, click on create new route, and then mark it out. It follows the roads, but it doesn't follow all the trails, so if you see it drawing a straight line, you have to go back and delineate your route. But the nice thing about that particular app is that, at least on the computer, you can zoom right into treetop height, so you can actually recognize the streets and the houses that you run by. The other neat thing about mapping that way is that you can also use the street view for any parts of your route that happen to be on the regular road system, which is most of all the roads in this part of the world anyway. Did have a bit of problem finding a street view of an address in Florida, but that was because it was a gated community, so there wouldn't have been access for the Google car in there. This little hike will get me to the level of the clubhouse, and then it's flat and down, and then it's lap 2. I'm already overheated, so I think the gloves will be coming off next. I don't have my neck warmer, but I do have 2 long-sleeved shirts and my bandana, which keeps my head nice and warm. Yep, I was saying I need about 90 minutes of activity today. The run should be about an hour of the activity. This is the Cedar Hill Municipal Golf Club. This used to be a 9-hole golf course, and then when the municipality bought the remainder of the land from the McRae family, they opened it up to an 18-hole golf course. Now this would be the ideal job for someone who enjoyed running. Hi. Yep, I saw those women before. Good. That was Brad Cunningham. He's a great runner. I'll probably see him again. We're going in opposite directions. He could probably do 3 laps to my 2. My nose is running as well, which doesn't help too much. There'll be a fair amount of sniffling going on, breaking up the serenity of the run. Hello. Hi. Hi. Up, 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 and down, down, down. There's a whole bunch of Canada geese looking for food on the golf course. I'm pretty sure they put some chemicals down, maybe to keep the weeds back. I don't think the ducks and geese are too concerned. They get fed enough real food by the humans. At least the ducks do, especially at King's Pond. I'll have to check if King's Pond is iced over. I'm thinking it will be. because it is very shallow. Hello. So, for those following on the map, I have completed one complete loop of the golf course trail, and I'm now starting on lap 2, heading back towards King's Pond. These are my new trail shoes, which, along with my new camera, have been giving me much joy these days. As a family, feeding the ducks. I will have to walk through here just because there's just too much activity. Hello. Hi. Are they going to let me through?
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
Hello. Amazing number of ducks.
There's quite a few, isn't there?
I was wondering if the pond is frozen, but no, it's not.
Well, we were just feeding them.
Ah.
That's why. So they're a bit of a frenzy.
Yeah, normally I can run through here and they don't really get spooked, but when there's so many of them, where would I put my foot?
Exactly.
There'd be a mass exodus. So many. How many do you think? 200?
Oh, there's more than that, I think. Maybe 3.
Wow. Anyway, see ya. Yep. The word has just got out. They're being fed. Once again, the top corner pocket. It's almost like a billiard table. It's about the same shape as a billiard table. A large rectangle. Slightly narrower to be in true aspect ratio. I think I will call this episode the 300 Ducks. Hello. I was gonna call it the two-looper. That's how I will enter in my daily mile log as the two-looper. But for my podcast, I will call it the 300 Ducks. Once again on this little hike, I'm using the pause button instead of the stop button, just so that by the end of my run I will know exactly how much I have in recording. I'm guessing it's going to be probably 15 minutes per lap, so plus a little bit of it going back, that should give me about 40. I'm beginning to cut back on my longer
9
shows.
kilometers.
Because I've noticed the shorter ones seem to get listened to sooner. Eventually, people catch up, but some people will just pick the shorter podcasts. Not just mine, but I'm guilty of that too. Before I start listening to a show, I check how long it is and what I have planned. Normally, nothing is incompatible with listening to podcasts, other than probably recording podcasts. I've tried that in the past. I can record over music. I can record over Grateful Dead music with dialogue, because it is all so familiar to me that I just get to transcend the distraction of lyrics. But any song that's unfamiliar to me, I will be listening to the lyrics. Any song that is familiar, I will know the lyrics, so they won't be taxing my brain. I have the same problem with reading. If I had music playing, I could read, but if I have singing, anything with dialogue, that's Brad. Hi. It's Brad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brad Cunningham. How many laps are you doing?
Oh, I'm just getting back into it now.
Okay.
So I'm just doing one.
Alright, I'm doing 2.
Oh.
See you later.
Nice to see you.
Yep. He stopped for me, how about that? He had his earbuds in as well. But I remember running with him once in a race, and he was saying, take the energy from the trees. Good work. She was running up this hill. And there's her friend again. I thought I'd see them again. Hi. And this is the frozen pond. So far I have been running for 41 minutes. So that is part of my mental equation that I'm working on now. I know I paused a couple of times on lap 1. Hi, that's him again. The fast young Vike. I've seen him. In fact, I think I saw him last Sunday on Mount Doug. I was coming down into the glory zone, and they were coming up at full speed. Yep, the same way that I'm getting to know all these runners. I'm sure there's a few of them that you've heard more than once talking to me. But the reason I know Brad, even with his toque and his earbuds in and long pants and a jacket, he looked a little chubby today. But the reason I knew it was him was because I could see that he was a good runner by his form. And I could see his Bluto-esque beard. He has the most incredible, not full beard, he probably is one of these unfortunate guys that has to shave twice a day. He's probably had a beard since he was 12. That kind of guy. Just like Popeye's pal, Bluto, and his beard. So this is the $1 million view going down towards the main water feature. Hello again.
Hello.
I saw them on the other side. That's the nice thing about doing 2 loops. The other thing about the
10
shorter
kilometers.
shows is that they, for a lot of people who listen to me on Spreaker, they're kind of obliged to listen to me at home, so they can put together 2 or 3 shows, not all necessarily of mine, but other short shows that they probably don't want to listen to when they're running because they're either too short for their run or other reasons like that factor in to their equation of listenership. I think I put a little too much of a psychological spin on this business. Not sure why, but I do know that it does give me immense pleasure doing this for you, and I hope it reflects. So since I left home, I've done 10 kilometers. So I'm probably 2/3 completed. It'd be nice to do 16 plus today, because that would be 10 miles. The nearest mile to kilometer full integer conversion is 5 miles to 8K. Hi. 10 is a little clunky. That's the old 6.2. So I'm back to the road again. So I will pause. Today is a no pressure day. I don't have anybody telling me to slow down or speed up or give me my pace per kilometer. I already have that option open to me as I started my Timex Ironman watch when I started my run. So I just crossed Bowker Creek at the southeast corner of this playground of mine. Just about to head up the steep climb. There is a woman in pink who is still running. Yep, she's still going. Okay, now she's hiking. Good girl. And me too. You're a faster hiker than I am.
Oh, I've just started, right?
Yeah, well, I on an easy day I hike the hills
Yeah.
and I run the flat.
Oh, good for you.
So
Hope to build up to that.
I might go by you soon when it
Yeah.
flattens off a bit.
Oh, you will. Just out here.
It is, yes, but
Lovely.
not as treacherous as the sidewalks.
Oh, that's right.
This is definitely safer.
Yeah.
Hi. Okay, here I go. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So this is the southeast turn. Now I have a straightaway up to the golf club. I will hike again in a minute when it gets a bit steeper, but I don't think the woman will catch me, and this time I have too much of a head start on her. But I've noticed with Norma, she hikes faster than I do. She has longer legs. If you get a chance to listen to NPR today, there was, I think it's the TED Hour, talk about
11 kilometers.
adaptation, and it talks about 2 or 3 things that people have had to adapt to. In part, it's broken into 3 segments. The first segment is all about how we were born to run. So most of you have probably read Chris McDougall's book, Born to Run. Hi. In it, he talks about the Tarahumara Indians of Mexico that have the ability to run into their old age and to keep running good, solid distances every day in their lives in the Copper Canyons of Mexico. And he mentioned that a group of these Indians entered, I think it was either Leadville, the Leadville 100 in Colorado, and they won the event, 2 or 3 of them placing in the top 3 or 4. They were running basically with handmade sandals. But what he doesn't allude to is their success was due to an enormous aerobic base. Most of those Indians probably never ran faster than I do, but they don't have to slow down on the hills because they have a reserve capacity for oxygen, because they are superbly fit. So they might have cleaned up at Leadville, but they probably wouldn't have done too well in your local 10K. There'd be a lot of young American, Canadian, let's say European runners that would beat them in any 10K. But in an event long enough where stamina is the main criteria, then long, slow runners will excel. The trick is not to lose your training edge. Now, in terms of real time, since I left fairways, I've been out 56 minutes, which is just about perfect, because I have another 15 minutes to go. So I should be able to take this recording all the way to Cedar Hill Crossroad. Yeah. Excuse me. I would have belched pretty much well within earshot of that woman. Mind you, I do apologize sometimes for belching. It's just you and me running. Something I heard Rodney Dangerfield say, that some guy was so classy he even apologizes for farting when he's on his own. I thought that was quite funny. He's out like a light.
Hello.
Oh, there you go.
Hello.
He woke up again.
She's waking up.
See ya. Alright, I am now officially exiting the golf course loops, leaving the 300 ducks quacking in the distance.
Twelve kilometers.
Yeah, it's going to be about 16 when I get back. Maybe 17. I'm just doing the mental arithmetic. Anyway, I'm sure whatever I have recorded will be of some enjoyment to most of you, the listeners. This is indeed the Running Jackal signing off for Wednesday. Not Wednesday, what am I saying? Sunday. The last Sunday in November. Bye bye.